Hey, welcome to the GE Appliance display build. Here we are receiving the crate. This is what it will look like. We actually built this in a warehouse, not in a Costco, so this was a controlled environment. It's going to look a little different for you, but a lot of the baseline stuff is the same. We'll go through receiving the crate here and opening it up, seeing what's included. You've got your microwave flange. You have the three metallic strips that easily get stuck to stuff and thrown away right here that I'm grabbing. Those go on the front of the kitchen build. Make sure you manage those. Then your hardware packets there, some uprights and support braces. I suggest you lay out your hardware like this. It just keeps everything organized, keeps you from losing stuff. You don't have a ton of extra hardware. And I do suggest if you have extra hardware and you're doing more than one store, you walk away with some of the extra hardware. I'm going to freeze this here. Um, that 3-inch overhang of graphic is extremely fragile. Please manage it carefully when you're unboxing the crate. Here we are unboxing the crate and just putting things where they belong, but please manage that. Now we're on to the instructions. You have two sets of instruction, kitchen and laundry. Make sure you're using the correct instructions. Most parts are universal to each display. However, what I'm showing you there is that graphic is different for the kitchen and the laundry. So we have to make sure we're building the correct one, as well as the header. The header is different. Here I want to tell you, manage your post on your base. If you are doing a teardown, those posts that come up, we want to save those because they're actually a little bit longer than the ones we provide you. So let's reuse those. They need to be directly up and down. Reuse the posts that are on there. Do not use the ones that are in a bag unless you have to. Here we're showing the instructions just saying follow your A, B's, and C's. Here are your cam locks that are going to match up to the parts in the instructions. Doesn't always read exactly the same, but you can figure it out. Let's get right into the cam lock. So listen, as you are putting these in your panels, there's an arrow on that cam lock. When you put it in, your arrow has to be pointed directly towards the hole where the post is going. So you put that in. You do not use power tools here. Put that in, align that arrow down and press it in. Then you'll just repeat that step across the panel. So there I'm showing you the arrow is pointed straight down. That's pivotal because if you have one off and three pointed down, it's not going to work. So here we are. We're going to pick this up. The cams on this point forward, not backwards. So like if you were building an IKEA piece of furniture, maybe they're trying to hide that and put that in the back. These actually go in the front. So you will see these will be exposed. So as we place these panels, it's very important we place them straight up and down. Be vertical with them because you can bust out the wood on the bottom of these panels if you're not careful. So again, make sure all those posts are screwed down tightly and are upright. You can kind of tap them with a rubber mallet to get them up and down to make sure everything fits. I also suggest you set them down evenly, like all at the same time. If you set one end and the other end, it can kind of get jammed. So just pick up an end and then set it down together as they're doing here. And then you'll see, boom, everything kind of falls into place there. It's a little easier if you have that all done at one, and then Mo is just taking his screwdriver there and tightening those down for us. I'm just going to repeat that process. Now we're working the left upright panel. Again, left and right on this display is as you're facing it. As you're facing the display, the left is to the left. All these parts and pieces are labeled typically as well and tell you exactly what they are. So we've repeated the process with the cams at the bottom, and we're making sure it's up and down. Now we're putting that left bracket here. I'm going to show you. This actually says left side. So just make sure you're using the correct pieces. So that brace is saying left side. So we're going to drop a hole. We're going to hold that steady. We're going to secure the back and the side. And then one person can just knock that out and the next person can walk away and start preparing the next piece. Next piece is going to be that top back panel. Again, this is specific. We need to manage that 3-inch piece of overhang. It will break. So please be extremely careful with the top back panels because that graphic is exposed. You're just setting that down on the dowel rods that come with it. If your fingers are getting caught in there, you can just use a Wonder Bar like this, lift it up, and then set it down and pull your Wonder Bar out, and it drops into place. You can also see there's a sticker there that labels what those parts are. Now we're going to lock that down and put the side brace. We're going to repeat that step on the other side and with the cam locks and the upright bracing. Show that here in a second. So we put that other panel in. Now someone's securing that upright, and then we're going to secure the back support brace there that goes on as well. Again, all pre-drilled holes, pretty much like an IKEA piece of furniture when you're building this stuff out. Again, you see this is we actually make a mistake here today when we're doing this. I'm going to show you our mistake, but that is the kitchen upright panel, which means we have to put the kitchen header on. So here we are just putting in the handles with 2 screws. Again, hardware that comes in your kit. Here's the mistake we made. This is not the kitchen header. This is the laundry header. And you know that because it actually says on the bag, kitchen or laundry header, but we made a mistake. But we'll show you our errors and that we are imperfect as well. But what makes it the difference is that the kitchen header actually has cutouts for the microwave. That is really the only difference. So if you're doing the kitchen side, make sure you have the kitchen header. You just take 2 people inside, lift this up clear, try not to hit the uprights like they did. We did not damage anything there. And we're going to just walk that over and set it in. But 2 people inside of this with this over their head is the best way to do this. 1 guy on each end. So then you're just going to set this in. It kind of falls into place, nice and simple. Very good design. And then we're just going to drop the screws from the inside. There's 5 on the back. I'm showing you there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pre-drilled holes again. And then screws on the inside. Make sure you have those screwed right up in there as well, because that microwave bracket does not fit flush if you do not. Now we're putting this sidewall in. This does not get put in tightly until you have the front shroud, that metal front shroud that gets shipped. This location did not have that, but you do not want to tighten this down until you've put that metal base plate on that gives it a refresh look on the front of the display. So here we just zipped it in, but you're going to leave it loose until that happens. So this is the baseline of your install for the laundry and the kitchen. The difference is for the kitchen, we're going to build a doghouse, which will be a different install video just to break out a quick video to show you how to do that. And then also you have to still put in the correct spacing on the stops for the base plate. So that's another video as well. If you have any questions, call your PM. Again, that's the baseline to get these things up. Super easy. Let's take our time. Let's be careful with this. It is a little fragile. But I appreciate your time watching this video, and good luck. And again, call us with any questions.